What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today, my friends, on screen, live and in demand, we got a brand new FUT Champions squad, as well as a new formation in comparison to what I've used in the past couple weeks. We're looking at the 4-3-2-1. I made a full guide. If you've never used this formation, I'll put it down below in the description. Make sure to drop a thumbs up if you like the content, if you're hyped up still for FUT Champions. We got Ibrahimovic in the squad. Drop a thumbs up for Ibra. Hashtag dare to Zlatan. And in the comments, let me see what types of squads you guys are using for this week, because we got a lot of different options, a lot of variation, and I'm going to show you custom tactics. We're getting the whole picture out there today. Player instructions, that's where we're going to start. And I want Ibra to stay central. He's known to kind of drift, and his positioning is not always the best. He can end up in your midfield very easily. If you recall last year, a lot of people used Ibra as a center attacking mid, or just somewhere in the middle of the pitch, because they did have that issue where we didn't know where he was going to be. And then for the wingers, typical getting behind. A lot of the midfield I'm playing kind of defensive, and as you can see, I am also going to be using custom tactics. I believe this is out of an OV video. I don't remember where I saw it, but I've been experimenting, and all that kind of stuff will shift. I was also debating with our center mid spot, Snyderland. If you have any suggestions as we get into some matches, who would you put as a center mid? What changes would you make to this squad? Because that's the one debatable. I don't like Conte as my central midfielder in the 4-3-2-1 because he's small. He is in great shape, but I like to have someone that's a little larger. Yeah, a little more so large and in charge. You see what I'm saying? Where he can dictate the play a little bit. He can break up what's going down. More of a CDM or a full box-to-box center mid, maybe a Yaya Toure, but he just wouldn't have fit for chemistry. Let me know what you guys think. That was my one debatable when I was putting this together. But let's talk about the squad. As you can see, we're going into a couple games here. Ibra's already touched down. He's making his presence known. As we're wiggling, we're working. We just slot that wide. And I actually couldn't find Division 1 matches. Maybe because FUT Champions about to come out today. So I decided to play a little bit in the tournament, which means you get kind of a toss-up of opponents depending what kind of skill level. They could be incredible. They could be very average or subpar. Who knows? As Martial, spectacular finish. And let's talk about the defense first. So we've got Petr in goal, and I feel as if this year has so many premium quality or top tier goalkeepers that there's just a lot of preference involved. If you go with Courtois or Begovic or Lloris, Petr of course, I'm not mad. There's a lot of options in the Premiership. You also have De Gea all day, every day. You've got a lot of goalkeepers that should do a solid job. We're all going to have off games from time to time. As we get another through ball, what you going to do with it, Ibra? Automatic. It's his bread and his butter, his mashed potatoes and the gravy, his cinnamon toast crunch and the milk. And you better drink the milk after you eat that cinnamon toast crunch. It's going to be outstanding. Love it. It's flavorful. I can't be the only one who gets excited for like the cinnamon milk. Back to the team. So we've got Alaba as their left back, Boateng. I mean, these are like the best of the best in terms of defenders. We got a lot of love for Koscielny, and this week I'm going to use Kyle Walker. Last week I used Bellerin, so we're going to do a bit of a compare and contrast. Which one do you guys like better? Maybe I'll even put together a straw poll. And remember, you can watch me play the FUT Champions live at twitch.tv/DirtyMike. I'll be streaming this weekend. 7-1 in the first game makes me feel very proud of the new squad. And custom tactics are valuable with the 4-3-2-1, even more so than some of the other formations, because you're able to really pressure your opposition. You can start a counterattack very quickly. It's a formation, and I talked about this in my review, that you have the ability to overwhelm somebody, which is something that many formations don't have access to. Every formation seems to do park the bus very well this year. Made a video talking about how to beat that as well, because I am so tired of park the bus opponents. But we went with Conte and Vidal as my outside center mids. I like it. They go all game. They're in great shape. Vidal is a much better attacker, but Conte has those work rates where he's going to sit back a little bit more. And then Sneijderlin has been kind of my toss-up. I've also got Coquelin on the bench in case we want to make a flip. I don't know that we will, but I wasn't sure where my preference was going to be between the two of them. Both of them will fit this squad. That's why I'm bringing them up. And then up top, we got Big Ibra holding it down. You guys know I love Coman, as you can see. A little instant replay, slots at home. He does everything well. I just don't have much to say about Coman that's a negative. He is one of the best wingers in FIFA 17, even though he's cheap. He's only an 81 overall. Trust, you will be very pleased with what he brings to the table. And then I also have Martial, who I'm playing as a left forward. But he works anywhere in the attacking area. If you have him as a left wing or a left forward, excuse me, he's playing as a right forward for me, as a left forward. He's worked good on the wing for me. I've used him as a striker. He's one of those players you could put anywhere on the pitch, and it'll be happy days. You're going to get good results. But wish me luck for the weekend. Remember to drop a thumbs up. If you're brand new, I'd love to have you subscribed, and I'll have a lot more content come for everybody ASAP.